Recently, a fascinating series of photographs and text appeared on social media about a short-eared owl, which had been taken into captivity and surrendered to Sarawak Forestry Corporation here in Miri, Sarawak. The bird was so remarkable that it made it onto state television news. I was intrigued, so I made inquiries, and was privileged to be allowed to be present at the release of the bird. What do we know about short-eared owls, and how did one end up in Miri? The Cornell Lab of Ornithology's Birds of the World website informs us that short-eared owls, the scientific name is Acioflammeus, are one of the world's most widely distributed owls. They are an open-country, ground-nesting species which inhabits marshes, grasslands and tundra throughout much of North America and Eurasia. They hunt by flying low over open areas, locating their rodent prey mainly by sound. As we can see from this map, some of the northern populations are migratory. The pink color represents the breeding area and the blue the non-breeding area or wintering range. But as you can see, this does not normally extend as far south as Borneo or Malaysia, but there have been previous records of vagrants arriving here. In 1910, one was seen on the 17th of November in the Kuching area, and another occurred in Brunei in 1976. The most recent record was of this bird, seen from an oil platform off the coast of Labuan in 2014. This latest bird appears to have followed a similar pattern of timing and route. It was captured on an offshore platform and then transferred by boat to Miri, where it was surrendered to Sarawak Forestry Corporation on Saturday the 20th of November 2021, almost exactly 111 years to the day after the first state record. Following instructions from the CEO of SFC, Tuan Haji Zulkifli Muhammad Aton, the bird was taken into care in Miri, where its rehabilitation was overseen by Sarawak Forestry Corporation Miri Regional Manager Tuan Rudolf Garang Anakmudin. The bird was checked by the Department of the Veterinary Services in Miri, who confirmed that it was in good health. After a couple of days under observation, and to ensure the bird had adequate nutrition, the decision was made to release it in suitable habitat on the evening of the 22nd of November. Surprisingly, after that initial flight, the bird didn't seem too keen to leave. It spent some time adjusting itself to its surroundings, looking around, and generally looking alert and in good health. It shook its feathers a couple of times. This is known as rousing, and it's considered a sign of well-being. Perhaps it was realizing that at long last it was free and back on dry land again. With a bit of gentle encouragement from one of the officers, and as the sun set, the bird took a longer flight, and it seemed to have no problem flying, which was great to see. After a few moments, the SFC officers relocated the owl sitting in a casuarina tree, seemingly content to soak up the last of the sun's rays and wait for the dusk. While the owl sat there looking around, a local resident, a young tree shrew, was curious about this new visitor. Fortunately for the tree shrew, the owl was just as curious and perhaps not hungry enough to take any further action. That was one lucky tree shrew. As the light fell, the bird became more alert, and it was clearly not only looking but also listening to its surroundings. Eventually, it flew down to the ground, probably prompted by a sound inaudible to human ears, and it appeared to try to locate whatever it was that had attracted its attention. However, it wasn't successful on this occasion. One more shuffle of its feathers. And it was off into the night. So, a very satisfying conclusion to a few days of hard work by the SFC staff. Hopefully the owl will enjoy Sarawakian hospitality for a few months yet before travelling back north, hopefully by more conventional means. As we say here in Malaysia, Selamat Jalan.